Joe?
Georgia, we appreciate you filling in as day nurse, but you don't have to make our breakfast.
Well, I'm always happy to have somebody to try out my new recipes on.
Well, this omelet looks wonderful.
That's what I call my Western classic.
Yeah, well, it looks delicious.
Aren't you eating?
Oh, I've already had mine. You two enjoy. I'm going to go up and look in on the baby.
Thank you.
Prime lending rate is down.
What does that mean?
Recovery, I hope.
I don't know anything about all that.
Well, would you like to know about that? Would you like me to teach you?
I suppose I probably should learn about it. Would you be my teacher?
Yeah. Listen, we'll talk about that later. I've got to run.
What about your omelet?
Make excuses to Georgia for me, will you? But I have an appointment at the bank.
About what?
Jason's trust.
Scott, there's something I should tell you.
What's that, Susan?
I've been giving it a lot of thought, and you know that paper I signed at the hospital to give the power of attorney? I'd like to rescind it now that I'm better.
Tiff, you already did that. What? I said you vacuumed last night. I can't hear you. Turn it off. You were saying you already did that last night. I know. I'm just burying it this morning with a new vacuum bag. A new vacuum bag? Are you all right? I mean, that's a little strange. I'm serious. You get a lot better suction with a vacuum bag. Besides, it helps me forget. I don't know, it's the noise or the vibration or something. Therapeutic, that's what it is. It's therapeutic. Well, maybe I should try it. Sorry, there's only one vacuum. And anyway, what do you have to be miserable about? Oh, I don't know, the weather. Cabin fever, that's probably what both of our problems are. Right, and who are we kidding? Obviously not each other. The only thing that we have wrong with us is a great big three-letter word starting with M. Ending in E-M? Men. We cannot live without them, and we cannot live with them. So what are we going to do? Well, the way I see it, we either give up or fight. Fight. Fight.
We're not going to find anybody. This place is close to the public.
Well, you never can tell. Climbers love to go where they're told they shouldn't.
Yeah, that's for sure. You look over there, Frank. I'll check over here.
Okay. Hey, Dave. Over here, quick. I think I found one.
How is he?
It's bad. I think we're too late.
You don't trust me, Susan.
It isn't that at all.
I think it is.
Look, I'm just trying to get everything put back in order. That's all. I know that you love Jason. I've seen you both together, but he's my son. And I think I should take full responsibility for him.
But are you ready for that kind of responsibility?
There's not that much that has to be done.
Susan, it's $1 million. Do you know what happens if you don't watch that? It disappears just like that. Susan, I'm thinking about you, all right? And I'm thinking about Jason's future. And I'm thinking about our future together, okay? Now, you just told me that you know nothing about finance. I really think we ought to just kind of let things stay the way they are. Just for a while longer.
All right, on one condition.
All right, name it.
That you stay here and eat your omelet. If you insist on looking after my financial future, then I insist on looking after your health.
All right. Got yourself a deal.
Okay.
I'll get it.
All right.
Hello, Scotty.
Hello, Mark. How you doing?
Fine, fine, thank you.
Hi, Doctor.
Hi. How's my star patient?
Never better.
I can see by the look in your eyes. And that rosiness is coming back to your cheeks.
Oh, it's amazing what a little makeup can do.
Can I get you a cup of coffee or something?
No, thanks, Scott. I got a full ticket. The hospital later, so I'll just get right down to the examination. examination.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I got a full ticket, too, so I'm going to take off, okay?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Yeah. There you go.
I was referring to the omelet.
Oh, yeah, right.
Look at that, will you? Today's modern man, huh?
Very good.
You be sure you have lunch.
Mark, so long.
Right. Okay, Scotty. So, how do you really feel? I mean, outside of being happily married.
I feel wonderful in all departments.
So the marriage wasn't really any strain at all?
Are you kidding? Just the opposite. I mean, there I was, Mark, at the bottom. Nothing really to look into except a brick wall, and I'll tell you, I'm on the top of the world right now.
Well, sometimes it takes a crisis to make you focus into what's really important in life.
Happiness. That's all I ever really wanted.
Well, you're on the right road, that's for sure.
I think so.
Absolutely. Have you been doing those exercises I gave you?
Faithfully.
Fine. Keep up the good work. In the meantime, I'd like you to see another doctor.
Why?
Well, just a consultation. He's an orthopedic surgeon. Top-notch man. He's going to be here at General Hospital. His name is Grant Putnam.
Putnam.
Right. So if it's all right, I'll go ahead and schedule an appointment for you.
Sure.
Fine. Okay. Examination time.
Mark,
Yeah.
there's something you're not telling me?
Why would you think something like that?
Because of the other doctor.
Oh, no, that's just a routine consultation. That's all. It's a cautionary procedure. Just to make sure that cervical fracture's 100% healed. Besides, I'm sure he's going to endorse my diagnosis that the only thing wrong with you is your rampant good health. I'm very serious, Susan. You've made an incredible recovery.
Well, not so incredible when you consider my situation.
What do you mean? Superb medical care?
Yes, superb medical care and the attention of a very special man.
I'm very happy for you, Susan.
You know what?
What?
I'm happy for me, too. That's good.
Lead the way.
We don't need them.
There you go. That's the attitude.
I mean, we have careers and we have friends.
There are at least 1,000 men, I guarantee you, just waiting to take us out.
You bet. Not gonna be knocking down the doors for us.
That's right. I mean, who needs Robert and Noah anyway? We're women of the 80s, right?
Right.
We're liberal. We're career-oriented. We are able to cope with anything.
I'm still miserable. How about you?
You know, I think this cheerleading stuff only works in football games.
Boils down to this. We're hung up on these guys, but we're stuck because it doesn't work. But why?
I'll tell you why. Because I have given the same speech to at least a half dozen ardent suitors of mine, right? Okay? It's like I need space. I need time to myself. I need to think and work things out.
Now we know how it feels to be on the other end of it.
You know, between all of this hemming and hawing, Noah did a wonderful job. I wonder how long it took him to plan that little speech of his.
Oh, Robert didn't even have to plan. He has his committed to memory.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Jackie, I don't understand this at all.
Well, what, you don't understand the so-called freedom that they need?
No, I don't understand Noah and me. I mean, things were going so well for us. We had fun together. I mean, we talked.
But not always do the best laid plans.
That's just it, Jackie. I didn't make any plans this time.
That's exactly how it was with Robert and I. I mean, if a relationship isn't spontaneous, I'm just not interested. But ours was, or is, or I don't know. I am so confused.
What's confusing? Obviously, he's still not ready to make a commitment.
With me. He has no problem making it with anyone else.
Anyone being Holly, I guess.
Tiff, I just don't understand it. I am not the jealous type, but this thing has just got me crazy.
Well, I tell you what, I am the jealous type. I always have been, and for good reason.
Do you think Noah's seeing Bobby? Really?
My instincts tell me yes, he is, all the way. I don't know, though. It could be my paranoia, you know? I mean, they work together. I mean, they could just be innocent. Could just be innocent.
Yeah, I really think that that's how it is with Robert, with his attention with Holly. I don't know why. I just can't help myself.
Well, look at when it started.
When Luke left.
Exactly when Luke left. I mean, Robert's no different than us. We're all worried sick about Luke.
Yes, but he's so obsessed with helping Holly. It's like I'm just some kind of piece of excess baggage he can throw to the side.
Well, let me tell you, speaking from an experienced steamer trunk, I know exactly how you feel. I thought I was perfect for Noah.
I felt exactly the same way. I thought Robert and I just had the perfect relationship. So where did we go wrong?
Maybe it has nothing to do with us. Maybe we're just victims of their problems.
Yes, but we can't give up.
But pushing's not going to help, though.
Unfortunately, pushing is a way of life for reporters. Tiffany, I am not going to sit here and just let my relationship die without a fight. You're going over there? You damn right I am. If there's anything to be left of this relationship, I'm going to give it all I got. If it goes with a bang.
All right. Do me a favor while you're over there, okay?
Check on Luke?
Yes, there might have been some word, okay?
I'll call you as soon as I know.
All right.
Here you go, Chief.
No, thanks.
Drink fast while it's still hot.
Any luck getting the heater going?
No, I'm still working on it.
The winds are getting worse. It must be hell on that mountain.
Mountain 1 to base station. Mountain 1 to base station. Come in, Chief.
Go ahead, Mountain 1.
We've got a live one up here. Frank's digging him out now.
How bad?
He's wedged in a snow hole. Send in the medical chopper and alert the hospital. Afraid this boy's pretty busted up.
We interrupt this program for a special report from our WPC news desk. We've just been informed that a large avalanche has occurred in the Indian Head Wilderness area. Forest Ranger officials assure us the slide occurred in a non-populated area, restricted both to hikers and cross-country skiers. Because it is a posted area, ranger officials do not anticipate finding many, if any, victims. However, search teams have been deployed in the area on the outside chance overnight campers wandered into the area unknowingly. Word is, the going's been tough due to the heavy snowfall and increasing winds in the area. And ranger officials say it could be several days before an accurate assessment of the damage can be made. Once again, an avalanche has occurred in an unpopulated section of the Indian Head Wilderness area. More details to follow on our noonday news. Now, back to music.
You heard?
Wouldn't worry about it. I mean, they did say it was a restricted area.
Yeah, but you know Luke. No sign is going to stop him.
Hey, look. Luke's a tenderfoot. I doubt he even got close to the signs. Wilderness area means no maps, no tracks, no trails, in short, no access.
But that doesn't mean he couldn't find a way
Darling,
in.
look, you know what I think? He's probably found himself a nice little cozy cabin somewhere in front of a roaring fire and is probably at this point, as we speak, consuming an indecent amount of good brandy.
But there's still the chance
Look,
that...
the odds are 10 to 1 against it.
I suppose.
You're still worried, though, aren't you?
If there's even a slight chance, I have to know about it.
Would you like me to call?
Who?
The ranger station. Yes, the number of the Indian Head Wilderness Area Ranger Station. Fine, thank you. Look, if anybody can let us know what the hell's... What? Sure. Yeah. Right. Thank you. You know what my thinking is? That guy is stuck in some cozy cabin somewhere. Hello? Look, I can hardly hear you.
Yeah, we're on a radio interconnect. Go ahead. You're talking to Chief Ranger Haverford.
Yes, look, Chief, my name's Robert Scorpio. I'm calling from Port Charles, New York. We've just heard about this avalanche. Now, look, a friend of mine, Luke Spencer. Now, he may have been in the area, Chief.
Say again?
A friend of mine may have been up there. The avalanche, you know that?
Well, look, if he was in the area, it was unlawful.
Look, I realize that. But I was wondering if there was some way that maybe I could come up and join in the search.
Are you affiliated with the mountain rescue team?
No, sir, I'm not. But
then you stay right where you are. The last thing we need up here are a bunch of amateurs wandering around looking for friends. Most probably you'd end up lost or injured yourself.
Yeah, but look, if...
Our search teams will find your friend. You just stay by your radio, okay? We'll be issuing news bulletins periodically.
Now, look, this guy's name. His name is Luke Spencer.
I'm sorry, we're losing the signal.
Spencer! Luke Spencer!
Just stay by your radio.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
What happened? What happened?
Line went out.
Well, what did they know about Luke?
Well, apparently not.
Well, what about us going up there?
They said we'd only be in the way, but they will issue regular bulletins to the press.
Well, I don't care. I want to go anyway.
Leave it to the rangers, the people that know what they're doing with it. Look, if he's out there, if he's lost...
Or hurt!
Please, Holly. Let's leave it to the people that know what they're doing, the forest rangers. Hey, baby, come on. Yeah, I know. A bit worried myself.
Well, I'm happy to inform you it's been approved.
Well, finally. Or are there still other committees we have to go through?
No, it's final. Because you have the power of attorney, you have the right to invest as much of Jason's money as you want to in the Waterfront Mall project.
Well, like I said, I'm only going to put half of it into it.
By the way, does Mrs. Baldwin know about this transaction?
Well, it's not her money. It's the kid's money.
Yes, but still, she is trustee of the child's estate.
Who, as you pointed out, turned over power of attorney to me.
Well, perhaps it's none of my business, but Mrs. Baldwin does have a right to be informed.
Oh, she will be. Mr. Carlson, I want to thank you for all your work. And do let me know when they're through liquidating.
Yes, of course.
Good day.
I guess I should have called.
Well, that's all right, love. We'll just...
I saw.
Oh.
And I'm sorry. I should have knocked or something.
Forget it, Jackie. I was just leaving.
Well, not for...
No, I'm going below.
Look, wait a minute. Look, I'll make some calls, and I'll get some details for you, and clear this whole thing up.
Thanks. Excuse me.
I guess she's still mad.
Well, I wouldn't blame her. I mean, let's face it, you gave her both barrels.
That's why I'm here.
Reloaded, huh? Ready for the second assault.
No, Robert, I came to apologize.
Well, if that's the truth, you're talking to the wrong person.
Why? Can't I apologize to you, too?
Why bother? Done nothing to me.
Apparently, I have. You won't even look at me.
Yeah, well, I've got a lot in my mind at the moment.
Well, I guess it was too much to hope for.
What?
I just thought you might be mildly pleased that I was sorry for what I had said.
Yeah, look, I'm trying to get the condition of the roads into the Indian Head wilderness area. Yeah, sure, I'll hold.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, and I'm mildly pleased.
It was just anger and jealousy. Anyway, what is this about the Indian Head wilderness?
There's been some sort of an avalanche up there. There's a possibility Luke might have been caught in it. Yeah, sure, I'm still here. I see. No routes open at all? Well, when do you expect this to clear? No. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, look, I'll try again later. Thank you.
So, what are we going to do?
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's no routes open. They don't even expect to start road clearing until the weather lifts.
I was talking about our relationship.
Jackie, I've heard but perhaps 2 words you've said.
That's because you do not listen to me unless it's something that you want to hear.
No, I'm not listening because I got more important things to think about aside from your bloody domestic
They
problems.
are our problems.
They're your problems. I have more important things to think about.
Then fine, don't listen to my problems. Don't care.
Still working out here, huh?
Somebody has to do this mess. Jackie always has at least 40 excuses in reserve for it, and Laura never wanted to break a fingernail. And now you. That's my dress.
Perfect fit, don't you think?
Get out of it right this very second.
Why? I think it looks great on me.
So go buy your own. I mean, we may be one big happy family around here, but that does not give us the permission to go into somebody else's closet.
Oh, but I didn't go into your closet. I found it in the dryer.
It still belongs to me.
Oh, come on, Tiffany. I even ironed it. The least you can do is let me borrow it.
It's a lousy ironing job, and no, you cannot borrow it. I never lend my clothes.
Well, you're just being spiteful, aren't you? I can't believe it. Just because you didn't want me to move in here?
You're absolutely right.
Why? What did I ever do to you?
It's what you represent. Deceitfulness, lies, deception. I mean, you're nothing but walking bad news, Heather.
I don't have to listen to this.
Fine. Why don't you just move out, then?
Why don't you just throw me out?
You stay in that dress, and I just might.
You want to play this game, Tiffany? Okay, we'll play it. Only I've got to warn you something about me.
It gets worse.
I don't like being put down, especially by people like you, who's nothing more than a dressed-up doll with a fake accent to match.
Finished?
Oh, no, I've got a few more things to say, only I think I better save some of it.
Oh, so this is how we're going to do it, is it?
Do what?
Coexist in this place, trading little insults back and forth, picking out every little detail, and driving each other crazy.
Well, you're going to lose that little battle.
Oh, really? Why?
Haven't you listened to the gossip around town? I'm already crazy, so I have nothing to lose.
I'm going upstairs to take an aspirin. And when I get back down here, you better have that dress off, or I guarantee you I'm going to take it off you. And I mean it.
Where's Jackie?
She left.
Another argument?
What else?
By any chance, was the subject me again?
Let's put it this way. The subject could have been dog collars, but we would have fought in any case. There is just something about our personalities. It's a bit like a pit bull meeting a mastiff on a dark street. They are obligated to fight.
I'm sorry, it's my fault.
Love, whatever happens between Jackie and me has nothing to do with you. I mean, I wish I could blame you for it. You, or the weather, or state of the economy, or the tides, but I can't.
It's such a waste, though. You make too good a couple.
Outwardly, perhaps. But it's becoming apparent that our values are light years apart. Look, all Jackie wants is a split level in suburbia and a station wagon with cruise control.
And you?
Well, I don't know what I want.
Maybe that's your problem.
The problem is that Jackie wants to complete our relationship by settling down. Now, I, on the other hand, would like to keep it a little more open on a less restrictive basis.
That's not going to be easy to overcome.
Tell me about it.
Anything I can do?
Yep, exactly what I'm doing. Stop worrying. We have, something else to concern us at the moment.
Well, I've thought about it, and I can't stay here. I don't care what the danger is, but I'm going to go and look for Luke.
Look, I'd come to the same conclusion myself until I called the State Patrol. Now, all roads into that area are closed.
Oh, for how long?
Till the weather lifts.
And there's nothing we can do in the meantime?
Well, I've got a job to do for the quartermains. That shouldn't take too long. I'll still be able to stay in touch with the State Patrol.
And what should I do?
Wait.
I can't. I'll go crazy.
What about this job you're supposed to be finding?
Oh, I suppose so.
Holly, he's going to be all right. Nothing as inconsequential as an avalanche is going to get in his way.
He's still human.
Yeah, wait a minute. You ever hear that story about cats and 9 lives?
Yeah, what number is Luke up to?
There's a calculator here somewhere. Hang on.
Have you heard the news? There's been an avalanche someplace near
Indian Head Wilderness Area.
You've heard something. Luke's there. Something's happening to him.
No, nothing's happened. We don't even know he was anywhere near there.
I called the forest rangers. They've never heard of him, love.
It's just the kind of mess he always gets himself into.
Listen to me, Ruby. He's probably sitting in front of a fireplace with a glass of wine.
More likely a quart of brandy.
You think so?
Yes, I'm sure of it.
It's just when I heard the radio, I went crazy.
I know. Well, we all thought the same thing, but if you sit down and really think about it, you'll see how slim the chances are that he was involved.
But it's always the kind of thing that gets himself mixed up in.
Well, until we hear anything from the contrary, I'm going to assume that he's okay.
Listen, to change the subject here, we were actually, talking about getting Holly a job.
Well, unless you want to scrub floors, I don't think I can be of any help.
Well, if it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me.
Oh, save your back. You may need it someday. Hey, come to think of it, Dan is looking for a liaison, a patient liaison, something, whatever it is. Do you think you'd be interested?
Why, hey, that's certainly worth a shot.
Well, what about the qualifications? I mean...
Listen, Ruby, how quick could you set this up?
How about right now? I mean, if you're not too busy, why don't you come with me and go back to the hospital and see him?
Well, what if...
Listen, I will stay in touch with the ranger station. Now, you go over and talk to Dan about this job. It could be just what you need to keep your mind off Luke.
I ordered a medical helicopter. How's he doing?
Breathing, but just barely. Help me lift him up so I can get this blanket under
Don't
him.
move him. I don't like the angle of these legs. You're right. You know, he's damn lucky he ended up in this snow hole. Doesn't seem to be much frostbite.
Where the hell is that chopper? He's getting weaker by the minute.
Yeah. You know, I think you're right about this guy. It looks like his back is broken.
Down the board of the chopper. Tell him to bring a flatboard. This guy's gonna need all the help we can get.
I didn't find any identification.
His pack probably got ripped off by the force of the avalanche. He's buried under 20 feet of snow somewhere.
Well, if that's the case, we may never find out who this guy is. Mobile 1 to chopper.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.